Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna be looking at these two guys, and these are again clones of clones from AliExpress. These sellers from AliExpress keep giving us some of the named clone troopers from the Clone Wars that Hasbro still didn't give us. I've already talked about all the previous ones that came from AliExpress, and I will leave a link if you want to watch that. But these two guys are the newest one. They've been available for weeks now, and I had them for some time, but now I finally caught some time to make a review. These are obviously copies of official Black Series clone bodies, but they do have some custom original work done on them. So their names are Jesse, the regular trooper version, and HARDCASE, both of them 501st members. As you guys know, we will be getting ARC Trooper version of Jesse in the official Black Series line, but this Trooper version is something that at the moment you can only find on AliExpress, or if you commission someone for a custom, or if you make your own. But HARDCASE is a character that is unlikely we'll get in Hasbro's official line. So same as with Waxer and Boyle, whoever these guys are that are making these, it looks like they know what they are doing. But now let's take a closer look at these two clones. Both of them have the same articulation, it's practically the same body, but they are painted differently, as you can see. Jesse has that well-known insignia, that sign on his helmet, and then a line across the chest, and down here at his knees, his knee pads are painted black with a little bit of chipping showing that white paint underneath, and then his shins are painted blue. HARDCASE, on the other hand, has different insignia on his helmet, and the design of the lines on his chest is different. These pouches are blue, and then his legs are straight up white. If we take a closer look, you can see that this symbol on Jesse's helmet is done really nicely. It looks clean, but on the other hand, here on HARDCASE's helmet, you can see that these lines are misaligned. You can see where the line starts, and so that's the way that it should go across the top of the helmet, but it looks like it was misprint, so the line goes to the side and it doesn't look the best. But from what I saw from other people who got this guy as well, it looks like this misprint is the same across the board on all the figures. From whichever seller on AliExpress you order these, you will have the same misprint as you see here. So that's unfortunate. But as far as other painted details go, it looks really good. There is a little bit of white going around his visor here. That would be maybe better if it was covered with this blue paint all around, and the same case is on Jesse as well. But then the rest of these paint applications are done nicely. There is already mentioned paint chipping that we see here, and these pouches are in solid blue color. On the back we can see some more of these painted lines and chipping, and the back of his helmet as well, and there's nothing at the legs. And then on Jesse, again, this painted stripe here, and on his arms as well. There's nothing on the back, but these are painted, as you can see. And then the lower part of his legs is painted as well, all around. This black paint on the knee pads is not actually black, it's more grayish, because you can compare this shade of black with let's say his hand, and you can see that definitely there is a difference. The black here is much more darker than what we have here. All in all, for what these guys are, I would say that they are done really nicely. The only issue here is that misprint on HARDCASE's helmet up here, but aside of that, everything else looks really good. And that's something that we, at this point, got used to with these AliExpress clones of clones. Both of them come with few accessories, and all of them are weapons. We get a standard longer rifle that we usually get with official clones in the Black Series line, and then we have a smaller rifle blaster, and both of them are just molded in this flat plastic. There is no dry brushing, no shading on them. Again, that's what we used to from the original official releases, so it's nothing different here. And HARDCASE actually comes with an accessory that is something that we still haven't seen in the Black Series, official Black Series line at the time of recording this video. And it's this machine gun that is sculpted really nicely, but again, it's a flat color. There is no shading, no dry brushing on it, but the sculpt is done really good. There are parts that are made out of maybe a softer type of plastic, but for the most part it's all pretty much sturdy. He can hold it in both hands and it looks pretty good. I heard some people saying that it's maybe a little bit too small for the 6-inch line and that it was maybe taken from 3.7-inch scale figures, but I don't know, I'm not sure. If there is someone who's watching this video and that is collecting vintage collection Star Wars figures, let me know if this is something that you guys already have in the line and if it is indeed taken from that line for this HARDCASE 6-inch figure. But as far as the accessories go, that's it. That's all that we get with these two guys. Now let's take a look at their articulation. Both of these figures have the same body, it's the same sculpt, and so their articulation is the same. But we'll use Jesse to see how these guys move. Now, same as the official Hasbro figures, these clones of clones from AliExpress also have the clone head underneath the helmet, but it's glued to the top so that the helmet can't be removable. He can look down this much and he can go up this much. He rotates 360 and we have a little bit of side to side in the head. There is a butterfly joint in the shoulder and the arm can go 360. Shoulder pauldrons are of a softer plastic, so they bend and they get out of the way, they flex when you move the arm out and it goes full T-pose. There is no bicep swivel, but there is a swivel in the elbow and there is a single bend in the elbow that gives us this much. His right hand is a trigger finger hand and goes up and down, and his left hand goes in and out. So a standard that we used to from the original Black Series figures. At the torso there is a cut here, so we get some side to side. He rotates 360. We get a little bit of crunch forward, a little bit of back. We have a thigh swivel and the legs move out this much. They go forward this much, back this much. A single bend in the knee that gives us this much. A swivel in the knee. His feet move forward this much, back this much, and there is an ankle pivot and the peg hole at the bottom of his feet. Here is how they look when they are holding their weapons, and I just noticed something. Is it just me, or is Jesse here a little bit taller than HARDCASE? Or I'm just, you know, seeing things, but it looks to me like top of Jesse's helmet is just a little bit taller than HARDCASE's. I don't know, and it's not like they are in different stands. They both have their feet equally apart, and even when you see the shoulders, look at the line of the shoulders. Isn't it like just a little bit Jesse's shoulder is more up than HARDCASE's? I don't know, I'm not sure. Let me know guys in the comments, what do you think? But now let's get into size comparisons. Here they are with Star Wars The Black Series Kamino Clone Trooper, and you can see that original Clone Trooper body is definitely taller than the ones that we get from AliExpress. And then on the other side we have the Black Series Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. Here they are with the Black Series ARC Trooper Echo and the Black Series Captain Rex. Here they are with the Black Series The Clone Wars Season 7 Ahsoka and the Black Series Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker. Here they are with some of the previous releases from AliExpress, and here we have the regular 501st Clone Trooper and so-called Apple Watcher. And you can see that across the board they are keeping the same shade of that blue color across all these figures. And it's great that they are doing that because all of these troopers belong to the same 501st Legion. So yeah, Here they are with the SH Figure Arts Jedi Luke Skywalker and the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett by Medicom Toy Mafex. Here they are with Bandai Model Kit Darth Vader with custom soft goods and Bandai Model Kit First Order Executioner. And finally, if we want to compare them with some other lines, here is how they scale with Marvel Legends movie Deadpool and McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Battle Damage Batman. And obviously, that's a 7-inch figure. All in all, I'm satisfied with these two guys. It's a great addition to your 501st collection. It's great that we are able to get some of these named Clone Wars characters, even though they are not official releases. Their price is actually not bad. They go for around $17 to $20 US, and they do not come in any box. They come in this kind of plastic bag, but it's still a great product. It's still something that you can get for your collection if you are a fan of the Clone Wars show, and especially if you want to flank your Anakin or your Darth Vader with these 501st troopers. So yeah, we all know what to expect from these bodies and their articulation and their look. It was great to see that Hasbro has finally updated this Clone Trooper body, and that the articulation will be probably even better. All in all, this now will become an older Phase 2 Clone Trooper body, but still, it's great that we are able to get something like this, even though it is from AliExpress and even though it's a bootleg, but we are getting something that for the most part it's unlikely that we will get it from Hasbro, maybe far down the line, but for now AliExpress is the way to go if you want to add these clones to your ranks. So that's all I wanted to say for this video. Now I would like to hear you guys. What do you think about Jesse and HARDCASE here? Do you have these figures or do you plan on getting them? What do you think about these bootlegs and their quality? Do you maybe have some of the previous releases from AliExpress? Let me know down in the comments. Posing video for these two guys will be in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching and for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next video.